audio video lighting companies basically the same?
Well, they have audio video lighting in their name, so they must. It's like it'd be like all plumbing companies are the same, right? All electrical companies are the same.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they all do stuff with wires, right?
Wow, I had never thought about that.
So I guess sure.
They're the same.
Not really.
Yeah, they're the same in that they do some of the same work.
Correct.
But like you just said, I honestly had never thought about that.
I just made it up on the spot.
Right. Are all plumbers the same? No. Like, what do you do when you need a plumber? Well, you go ask friends.
Yeah.
Or you do some Google searching. You read some reviews. Like, you're not just going to hire any Joe Schmo to come in and work on your plumbing.
No. And, like, let's just say, like, your neighbor said that he knew how to, like, rewire a panel or something. You would be, I would assume, you'd be a little apprehensive.
Yeah.
Like, you're not actually an electrician. You don't have the certification. You said you've done it before.
Ooh, let's put it this way. Here's another one, food for thought. Let's say you were putting an addition on your house, and you had some contractors bid out on it, and each of the contractors came in $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, like pretty average range.
Yeah.
And then you're talking to the kid across the street, and he's like, "Well, I've framed a house before.
I'll do it
for 10 grand, or whatever."
Whatever.
How safe do you feel about that decision?
You know this is a bad decision before you start.
Yeah, but for some reason we get into the audio video lighting world, and now every kid who says he knows how to wire speakers gets trusted with some really big, dangerous jobs sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And really, the reason we would even bring this up in our podcast is because we want to save you headaches, and money, and time. That's the kind of AVL company we are.
And you think about it, like, let's say you've got a mechanic.
Yeah.
There's a million mechanics out there, but you know what I'm talking about. Let's say you've got a Land Rover Defender. There are Land Rover Defender mechanics out there.
Sure,
they
they're
specialized
specialized,
in those sort of things. Well, it just so happens that we put Sound in Church on the name of our company.
Yeah, we wanted people to know what we do.
You could probably imagine like what we specialize in. So if you're a church, like I dare you to go try to find another company that specializes in churches.
Yeah.
So
well, and that's the funny thing is, unfortunately, we've had to go in and like fix systems that were done by other AVL companies. And I think sometimes other AVL companies don't take churches seriously.
Yeah.
They kind of see them as like that quick job they just need to get over with, and they don't really put a lot of effort into it. And a lot of times they don't put the right system in.
A drag and drop sort of thing.
Either that, or what's really common in today's culture are these online companies. And I'm not saying like don't buy gear online. Of course, I like to buy gear online, and sometimes you can find some really good deals.
Yeah.
But what we really want to avoid is like the online special is what we call it a lot of times around our shop, where like you're a church and you needed a church audio system, and you Googled church audio system, and some online company was like, all right, here's all the gear you need. It's going to cost you so much money, and we'll ship it right to your doors. Mm-hmm. This happened just a couple weeks ago.
And then you got a pile of gear that you don't know how to
literally
use.
had a church reach out to us, and they're like, hey, guys, we've got a pile of gear, and we have no clue how to use it or set it up.
We're launching next week.
Yeah. And so that's what we want to help you guys avoid. So find an AVL company who specializes in what you do and who's going to have the time to really like do things correctly.